everyone, my name is Zakia and welcome to my channel Culinary Vlogs by Z. It's a Friday afternoon and I'm trying to figure out what to cook for dinner. It's no use having great recipes and you don't know what to cook. And I'm sure there are many of you out there who have the same dilemma. And I'm going to show you how you can make this as well to impress your family. I've had many requests to do seafood recipes, and that is why today I've chosen the perfect time to share with you this prawn linguine recipe, which uses simple ingredients that you could find in your kitchen. Prawns are a lean protein source but very high in cholesterol. So eat this in moderation. Now, without wasting any time, let's get started on our super delicious prawn linguine. So for this recipe, I'm going to use a special type of pasta, which is linguine pasta. It is similar to fettuccine. It's quite flat and it is about 4 millimeters in width. So on my stove, I've got a pot of water that has about 2 liters of water and it's still boiling. I'm going to wait for the water to boil before adding in my pasta. And this is a wok that I'm going to use to make the prawns. Once the water starts bubbling, add in about half a teaspoon of rough salt and let this bubble more. Just stir in the salt a little. And then I'm going to add in my linguine pasta. So I've got about 8 of these. So I've got 8 of these linguine nests inside, but you can use 250 grams of linguine pasta. And we're going to cook this until it is al dente. Al dente means firm to the bite, which is not too hard and not too soft. That is what we need to get the pasta consistency to be. It is normally recommended that pasta be cooked for about 5 to 10 minutes to be al dente. And while the pasta is boiling, let's start with our prawns. To start with our prawns, I've added in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil into my wok, and I'm going to turn this on high heat. And I've just tested the oil to see if it is hot enough. I'm going to add in about 500 grams of prawn meat, and this is washed and drained of all water. And we're going to cook this until it turns white. While this is cooking, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of rock salt. I've got 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper, 1 tablespoon of chili garlic paste, and I've got 1 teaspoon of paprika. And remember, I've got this on high heat. We're going to cook this until the prawns have slightly reduced in size. You can see that they are getting smaller in size. And now we're going to add in 125 ml of yogurt, and 250 ml of fresh cream. Then we're going to give this a quick stir and allow this to thicken. And while we're waiting for this to thicken, let's see what's happening to our linguine. And it's been about, say, 5 to 7 minutes with this linguine. I'm going to strain this and keep this aside. If you find that your prawn mix is still a bit weak, you can just sprinkle in some flour, and this will allow it to thicken quicker. So this is normal cake flour that I'm using, all-purpose cake flour, and that will just thicken on its own. I've just strained my pasta, and I've just placed all my pasta back into the pot, and we're going to wait for our prawns to be cooked. So they say to find out if your pasta is al dente, you need to slap it onto the side of the pot, and if it sticks to the wall, you know it's al dente. Moving over to our prawns, you can see that it has thickened and it's a nice lovely texture, not too thin and runny, and this is exactly what I needed. That all this time it was still on high heat, so I'm just going to remove it from the stove for now. And after removing it from the stove, I'm going to add in my linguine pasta. So I'm going to put all of it in. And once you've added it into the prawn, you're going to just toss it around so that everything gets nice and incorporated. This is our ready-to-eat prawn linguine, and I'm going to show you how to serve this and plate it. To plate this, I'm going to take some of my prawn linguine pasta with the pasta and just place it onto a bowl. And pasta is always the trickiest thing to serve. And I can't tell you how absolutely delicious this smells. Once you've added it onto your platter, you're going to sprinkle some crushed red chili. My family is not a fan of spicy food, so I'm not going to put too much of red chili. And garnish this with some spring onions. And so I have my prawn linguine ready for supper. Let's see what it tastes like. Absolutely delicious. Not too spicy. The prawns are just right, crunchy, soft, and the pasta is cooked al dente. So try it and let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed it. Until the next vlog, happy cooking!